The gunshot echoed across the training range, and everyone watched the old veteran miss the target completely. A few young recruits burst into laughter. "His hands are shaking now. Gus, the legend days are over." But seconds later, the range officer walked behind the target and suddenly froze. His face went pale, his voice almost cracked. "Recruits, he didn't miss. And what he did hit none of you will ever forget." The laughter stopped instantly, because the miss wasn't a mistake at all. It was something far beyond their understanding. The morning sun spread softly over the military training field. Today's drill was special. The recruits had been told a respected retired veteran would be visiting the shooting range. That man was Warrant Officer, retired Sarmad Khan. 3 decades of service, countless operations, dozens of soldiers trained under him. And yet today he walked in quietly, almost humbly. The recruits stared in curiosity, some with respect, some with hidden smiles. One young recruit, sad, whispered to his friend, "Let's see if he can even hold the rifle steady." His friend snickered. "I bet he misses every shot." The range officer, Captain Amir, shot them a hard look. "Show respect. The experience in his shoes is more than what all of you have combined." Sarmad Khan stepped onto the firing line, checked the rifle, closed one eye and inhaled deeply. He felt the weight of memories. Cold nights on the border, missions where seconds meant life or death, the responsibility of leading younger soldiers. He raised the rifle. The field went silent. Crack. The bullet hit the lower corner of the target, far from the center. A wave of laughter erupted behind him. He messaged, "Told you." Age caught him, and needs new glasses, but Sarmad Khan didn't react. He simply rested the rifle calmly beside him. Captain Amir, however, felt uneasy. That shot didn't sound like a miss. He walked toward the target. At first slowly, then faster. He stopped, looked closely, then walked behind the target's wooden frame. And suddenly, he staggered back. Recruit's silence. "Now." The laughing stopped at once. He pointed behind the target with disbelief. The bullet didn't miss. It passed through the exact hole of a previous shot. Perfectly. The recruits blinked in confusion. Captain Amir stepped aside so they could see behind the cardboard target a thick steel support pole. Solid, heavy. Had a clean hole punched straight through its center. A hole that no regular bullet, no standard shot, and definitely no ordinary shooter could make. A stunned hush fell over the recruits. Sarmad Khan simply said, "Sometimes the target you see isn't the real target." For the first time that day, no one laughed. After the shocking discovery, the recruits gathered around Sarmad Khan. Their expressions transformed from mocking to respectful. Sad stepped forward, guilt on his face. "Sir, how did you even make that shot?" Sarmad smiled gently. "You don't shoot with your hands. You shoot with your comm, with your discipline, with your purpose." The recruits listened carefully. "Back in my early days," he continued, "I used to think hitting the bullseye made me a great soldier. But later I learned, skill is nothing without responsibility." Captain Amir nodded. "He's right. Anyone can fire a weapon, but only a real soldier knows why they fire." Sarmad turned to Saad. "You laughed earlier. That's normal. People laugh before they understand. But tell me, why do you want to be a sharpshooter?" Saad opened his mouth, then lowered his eyes. There was no real answer. Sarmad handed the rifle to him. "Try again. But this time, don't shoot to impress anyone. Shoot to learn." Saad inhaled, aimed, fired. The bullet hit the outer ring. Not perfect, but sincere. Sarmad nodded approvingly. "That is a good shot." One by one, other recruits took their turns. No competition, no jokes, just learning. The training field felt different now, calmer, more disciplined. As the sun dipped lower, Captain Amir approached Sarmad quietly. "Sir, people are going to talk about that shot for years." Sarmad chuckled. "Let them. I didn't come for applause." "Then why did you come today?" Amir asked. Sarmad looked at the young recruits packing their gear. "To teach them something I learned late, that being a soldier is not about perfection, it's about character, about humility, about understanding the weight of every action you take." Amir nodded slowly. He understood. As Sarmad Khan walked away from the range, the recruits watched him, not as an old man, but as a quiet legend. And long after he had left, the steel pole behind the target remained, a permanent reminder that, sometimes the shot everyone laughs at is the one that teaches the biggest lesson.